Hey, welcome again, folks, to Dr. Dave's weekly Healthy Bastards Health Tip. This week, I want to talk to you about the brain, part 2, and it's about strokes. What is a stroke? Now, it's going to be that much easier for you if you looked at last week's part 1 of the human brain, which was the first health tip for 2013. What I did in that clip was show you what the brain looks like and a few things on what it does. I want to move on now. I want to show you, with the help of Dr. Urian, on what is a stroke. And the movie Healthy Bastards illustrates this very well. So please phase into this clip of the Healthy Bastards movie, and Dr. Urian is going to tell us what is a stroke, and it'll be a lot clearer for you if you watch the whole clip. And next week I'll tell you about brain trauma and head injury, but this week it's on stroke. So do enjoy this clip, and thanks again, folks, for helping us spread this, these health tips which are going viral with your help. So in the meantime, watch the clip, and I'd better be off to do some work. See you later, fellas. What happens in a stroke? If this is a brain sitting inside the head.
Well, those are the lateral ventricles there. Here you see the white matter of the brain. Now,
that's the wiring.
That's the wiring, indeed.
Yeah.
And at the surface you have the grey cells. Now, in a stroke you have a tiny little blood vessel there that supplies a certain part of the brain. Now, I saw your little talk on the heart, and just like in the heart, the little blood vessels can be prone to certain diseases, like due to high blood pressure, diabetes,
smoking,
high cholesterol, smoking, all does damage to the interior lining of those blood vessels. And then they start clogging up, and then there comes a time when the platelets that we all have in our blood start to adhere to a rough area on the inside of the blood vessel. Then the blood vessel clogs up. And then that whole part of the brain that it used to supply is suddenly shut off from blood supply.
So in the heart, it's an end artery supply.
And so you call that a heart attack, and a stroke is a brain attack.
So the blood vessel closes up, that bit dies.
And that bit dies. And so when we do a brain scan, we see that as a sort of dark area. You get a bit of swelling of the brain as well. Now, of course, these days we have some very clever techniques whereby we can unclog that blood vessel, providing you present within 3 hours of the onset of the first symptoms. Now, the interesting bit is that we do have a few backup copies somewhere else. And also, you never completely damage a certain area. And sometimes after the stroke, the blood supply is restored a bit, and you actually get some of that function back. But even if you don't, during rehabilitation, we take people through very intensive, repetitive tasks, and we try and retrain some adjacent parts of the brain to take over that function, and that's called neuroplasticity, right?
So like in a stroke, if a blood vessel closes off and this bit dies,